Hello, welcome to D&D. It's time for, you already know what the fuck it is. It's in the title. It's like right there, like looking like the bottom. Look, I'm pointing at it. You can't see me, but I'm pointing at it as it's right fucking there. Right there. Heritage of Kragath Bloodclaw episode 31. Whoa. Yeah, we can start right up. Whoa. As hoop, 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 hoop. And yeah, as I will unmute.
20 minutes to an
Hey,
hour.
Paul. I'm back. Sorry, it took 30 minutes to an hour to start up stream.
Yes.
Gah.
Don't worry.
All right.
Don't worry.
Wait, are you
Don't let it
streaming
load.
now?
Yes.
Don't let it happen again.
Oh, okay. I'll make sure to not say the horrible things I was going to say.
I know
Oh
the
my God,
serious
please,
allegations against me. I get it.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, guys,
Mhm,
have you ever wondered if you flip her name backwards? What does it spell?
Whose
I
name?
don't know.
Like,
Igor.
Arario. All right. So, in last session, after all of you had rested within the tavern, you eventually all decided to do a little bit of shopping. Met the funny the snake lady Babyleth again. She gave you a cool gift. Specifically a bunch of potion ingredients so you can make the potions pretty well now. After heading up to of course the castle, you basically had a discussion whereupon basically if there's any damages and stuff, then the goblins will have to work for the king for a bit. Whoa. That's payment.
And
Don't fuck up.
And our kingdom is now part of the other kingdom.
Yes.
If we fuck up. So that's yeah.
Whoa, Shetland.
Mm-hmm.
And then of course after a while, you also met Owari. I mean Iwaro.
Don't say the real name.
Whoa. And after you had basically gone up there, you spoke and all that, blah blah blah. That's when, of course, Melto arrived as basically a person to guide you, to basically just watch over you guys until you start doing it. And yeah,
Neat.
after you headed on in, then Pogalicious, you're now inside.
As they say.
So after this, we're totally killing Grandpappy, right?
I mean, God willing, but we'll see how that plays out. Anyway, this definitely looks like a place where some sort of trial will take place, if for no other reason than the giant circular area.
And big winged statues.
Yeah, look at those wings.
Yes. As you head on in, basically you see the catacombs themselves, a place where, of course, the dead are laid to rest. The area seems to actually be carved out of what seems to be obsidian, as it's like encompassed around the entire outer area itself. And you see, of course, a bunch of statues, with, of course, a giant pool of water.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Well, nothing to it then. I wonder if we're already in it right now. Hey, Craig, are we in it now?
There's no response.
Cool.
Well.
Sure. Hello.
Might as well get to it then.
You can't hear us.
Okay. Well, before we do, I guess, there's something concerning me when I was doing a bit of time stuff with my eye. I went back to the cave to visit the cave with the lady before we teleported out. Are we aware of how Kragath died, first off?
Wasn't he betrayed? Killed by shoot. What's their name? Oh no. Let me look through my notes.
We're waiting.
Eh.
We're waiting.
Oh, you're gonna wait a long time.
And are you aware what Kragath was? Like, what his status was?
Wasn't he a paladin?
Yeah. So I was talking to her, and she says that it wouldn't be possible for Kragath to become a lich because he died to the hands of his daughter, and I don't know if who exactly that might be if he was a paladin. I don't know what the rules may apply to be that.
Mhm.
I'm kind of scared.
So
And who are we trying to get out of a door?
he died from pity, Bloodclaw, and he shouldn't. So you're saying, yes, as Shame put it, whoever is the person we've been talking to may not actually be Kragath, is what you're saying.
Basically, because apparently it's not possible if you're a paladin to become a lich.
Well,
I mean, that kind of makes sense, though, because, the whole, God-related powers.
Should we just try talking to this person once we do the trial to figure it out?
I mean, yeah.
I mean, we should probably actually talk to them before the trial, because presumably, if this smashing of the Tarask statue causes problems for, well, the Freedom King, then our whole clan, our whole country will also be in trouble. So we should probably talk to them before we just smash the thing or try to do the trial.
Smash it. I could just caps the mess.
I don't think we should go with that kind of nuclear option to begin with.
Absorb whatever's powering it, yeah.
Well, also, you've tried to do that in the past, and that has never worked.
Going to try it now.
Also, when I was reading this, the book that told me this golden book, it tells me the prophecy. It says the one I read said, "Those that follow the ways of the past lead to the awakening of the old ones." Are we just following that same thing? Whatever awakening of whatever old one is Kragath? This so-called Kragath old one? I don't know.
I mean, to an extent, we've already been suspecting, like, the double cross from the beginning, right? Like, but we didn't really have specifics, and we didn't have any alternatives. Also, if we don't go through with this, I mean, the problem with the bloodline still remains, in theory, right?
Maybe.
I cannot put two to two together.
You don't know shit.
Yeah, we are lucky if you need it.
Place smells too dead.
I've been lucky this one.
Well, it seems like before we do anything, you know slightly more, but not much more.
Yeah. Do you want to try reading this book? Waving it.
Sure. I make history check, yeah.
History check, yeah. Sorry, I got that meme stuck in my
Not
head.
smart.
I would not do better than any of you on history. No, I have no modifier for history.
I have a birthday 20, I guess I could.
I mean, if
it's you.
Yeah, if you think it's that vital.
Is it that vital? I wonder.
Well, are you going to have a better... The real question is, do you think you'll have a better use for it?
You
might.
Sort out the information.
Yeah, I'll definitely might, because I'm going to remove curse myself this session, so...
I think we should probably, like, before the trial starts, we should at least talk to whoever's officiating it first. You know? Because we have some theories here and we have some information to support it, but we really don't.
So if this
We
is
don't ha-
Kragath on my hand, who is it?
That's just it. Like, we have theories to support the notion that it isn't Kragath, but we don't know 100%. Like, it's a lot. There's a lot of speculation right now.
So talk first, think after.
I guess.
Well, yeah, because, like, we're gonna have to talk regardless. And if we just sit here talking in circles,
Yeah, I just
we're
wanna
not
know
gonna get. Yeah, I know. I understand that. That's very important information, Ciro. I get it, but like, we
So,
can't just sit here and speculate. You know?
So since we found out that the whole phylactery thing is a curse on us.
Well, that's the other thing, is we know we're soul linked to whoever this is.
Yeah.
We're
yeah,
still
yeah.
soul
But
bonded to them.
he can't hear us whenever we're under the effects of remove curse from that eye thing. So I bought a troll remove curse.
Wait, did you just cast remove curse on me?
No, I'm just like, she's holding it out. I'm going to remove curse myself because I have a ton of curses on me.
Mm-hmm.
And let's get ready for the trial then.
Yeah, I'm going to do it
Yes.
in the trial though, so you know.
I think we just need to approach it right now. As frustrating as it is, what we need to do is just approach it with caution and try our best to use all the information at hand, however
also
limited
get-
it may be.
I also gave Erwa the gold book prop.
You can take a look at it.
While you're discussing the Archmage about it's walking ahead, not caring.
Just walking down. Where'd that colorful haired guy go?
Oh my god, there's so many stairs, there's so many stairs. So many stairs. I hate being short again. So many stairs.
Well, it's not so bad since we're going down them, but even so.
Pulls the metal surf. Whee!
Hang 10. Miserlow starts playing.
You have to understand, my bones are still metal, so it actually hurts going down.
Look, you complain about your bones more than I do.
I shouldn't have gotten replaced in metal, to be honest.
You just really like the sale pitch on the metal bones.
She did sell it very well.
Mm-hmm. I just
she
need
might
your
be
bones
trying to trick
as
us out.
payment. What a steal!
And she's taking Spider King poison, so I mean, whatever that is.
Mm-hmm. You know, the more you speak about the insect lady, the less I trust her, which is impressive because I already didn't trust her.
I mean, that kind of explains why the Countess is not trusting her anymore either.
Yeah.
I
mean,
wouldn't trust her with 10 foot range.
That says even more because, like, your grandfather doesn't trust her, and he's a confirmed piece of shit. So
I'd like to kill him and then eat him.
Mm-hmm. Right now, we should have that hands clasped together meme. Wanting to kill Grandpappy.
Whoa.
Wow, this spirals for a long time.
Yes. As basically coming down, you see upon closer that there seems to be, of course, 4 braziers in front of the actual statues themselves. And then in the middle one you see basically a very powerful looking sort of statue of an Azima. That's sort of like pointing up their sword towards the water.
Ooh, giant rooms. Giant rooms. Ooh, giant rooms.
Wow.
Do these braziers look like something we would just simply place an item on, or does it look like something a person would physically stand on?
It is something that you would light.
I'm Oh, gotcha,
As
gotcha.
as when
That
you
kind of bridge.
basically as you approach it about here, what you'll see is that specifically the sort of artifact that's wrapped around your arm will basically glow in return, or as the
Hmm.
statues will produce a voice, or specifically this one you're next to. So the far right, as basically what you'll hear is this.
I must be honored by the presence of my counterparts.
Okay.
Did anybody
Well.
else hear a weird voice?
Yes. It appears to have come from the statue over here. Honored by the presence of counterparts. Well, there's 4 of them. So, my grade school level logic would say maybe each of us needs to be at one of them and light it? Perhaps?
Okay.
Which is which? Do all the statues look the same?
Yes, they all look identical. Whereas they all basically
Okay.
bear a mask. Ciro, as you approach that one, you'll also hear a voice from it. As basically it states,
Only in the absence of light can my brazier shine.
Okay.
Chame, as you approach yours, you find that your one says this.
Illuminate my brazier when those who flank me mirror each other.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And as for Yuzai, as you approach that one, it states,
Illuminate my brazier when the first and last angels hold hands.
Yay.
Do we all hear each of these?
yes.
Or is it just the person in front of it? Okay.
As basically you approach it, all of you can hear them.
So,
What does that mean?
it sounds like an order of operations thing. Like each one has to be lit at in a specific order.
I'll put them down. Here you go. Hip, 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 hip.
Okay.
Cool. So why are these ones missing their heads?
And finally, that one. As you approach this one, it just remains silent. In fact, when you approach it, you see that the light sort of wall in the front sort of blocks you from entering.
Is there a statue
Like
face
a-
right here on the floor?
Yes,
Is there
It's
like
correct.
a hole there?
Statue.
that's not a hole. It's just light.
Hmm.
Okay.
So if it,
So, at first I was thinking I must be honored by the presence of my counterparts. I was thinking that meant the others must be lit. But that doesn't quite add up. Only in the absence of light can my brazier shine. So maybe this one is the first to light? Like, everything else must be dark? Theories? Thoughts?
hmm. Wait, that one says when the first and last angels hold hands. How does that work?
I could mean like metaphorical holding hands, like they're both lit, maybe?
But they're one of the last angels, right?
Yeah. First and last. Yeah, but it is technically the first. Yeah, that doesn't really track. Illuminate my brazier when those who flank me mirror each other. So that would be this one over here, and then the first one, I guess, would be illuminated?
So what's with the text on the ring around you?
Yeah, Shami's been going around reading it.
You find that it seems to be some glowing purple runes of sorts. You can attempt an arcana.
Nice.
Damn.
13,
Wow.
13, 13, 13.
Lamau. With a 21, what you're able to tell is that the runes that are placed around, these are basically runic symbols of gentle repose. Specifically, it is a spell that stops creatures from becoming undead. This place is somewhat basically a sanctuary. You cannot cast Raise Dead or any form of undead can passage here.
Thank goodness none of us are necromancers.
I can't touch that.
Dun, 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 dun. Sorry. I just immediately thought of MC Hammer. I can't help it.
Question: how do I get into the trial if I can't?
I think you might be fine since, well, bracelets are allowing us to do stuff.
I'm assuming it's just you can't do spelly things. Why is this green?
I meant to draw one. That was the first one.
Like a green portal is opening up.
Ah.
So does anybody have like a big cloak or something cover that
Okay.
whole area?
So, if we are to assume that this is like order of operations, which one do you think we should light first? This one?
Yeah, definitely this one. I'm gonna stomp off all these lights real fast.
No, not all the candles.
What?
I mean-
dark.
Fine. Just watches.
I'm just gonna inspect the heads. Just
Whoa. They seem to have basically just been purposely cut off. However, each of them are blocked by the wall of light. There's even just some real heads that seem to have piled up.
Snotter.
Stop.
You know, it would be pretty easy to make a emote of nodders, but it's a goblin. You just give it large ears on people.
Oh, people nodders.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So I stomp all the candles out.
Oh, all right. As you basically stomp out the candles and unlight them, the brazier will begin to light.
Ah,
Nice.
that works.
Cool.
That was
All
just to
right.
prevent it from seeing the light of the other ones, right?
Okay, and then what's the next one? So it can't be this one because those who flank me mirror each other. So this one wouldn't be next.
It's probably this one that's next.
When the first and last angels hold hands.
Yes.
They're not lit, so they're holding hands, right?
Because the one way over there needs to be last. Probably. Unless it's Skulls for the Skulls throne, put a bunch of angel heads on it.
Illuminate my brazier when those who flank mirror each
Guys,
other.
I think we're really What we just try to light them ourselves, like at the same time.
No, but it's I mean, we could try that, but it seems to be implying an order of operations. And also, like, yours lit when you stamped out all the candles. So that wasn't... It didn't light because you physically lit it.
I mean, that one said, like, in the presence of light can shine, so...
Then again, maybe it's just
Couldn't
each
fire
thing
light.
needs a specific thing done to it. For the one where it says the braziers, those who flank mirror each other, are the ones on either side of it, the braziers on either side of it, does it look like anything can be moved or rotated or anything?
It doesn't seem so. But you can
Okay.
attempt a perception check if you want to see like the minute
All right.
details of this.
Okay. Perception.
Yeah, I'll do a lucky look.
Whoa. A good deception roll from Giza?
Yeah, good perception.
Alright.
Yeah. I pushed all the screens to the far side, and they're not blocking my...
Whoa,
can't
you can
believe
press
you
the
saw
X
this
mark
editorial
if you want to get
screen,
rid of them.
Never! She will be in her grave, long gone, before that happens.
Damn. Alright. With a 22, as you sort of take a look, for you, Zero, you don't seem to see anything out of the difference. However, as you beat the DC 20 for this, what you notice is that there is actually some, differences specifically around the place. Specifically, as you take a look around, what you notice is that there is, back where the, statue over here, the absence of light one, what you notice is basically there is broken parts of the statue all around, specifically hands. Statue hands. Then, of course, the other part that you will also see as you take a look around is that this cannot be moved. However, what you notice is that at the very bottom of this, like basically layered across the bottom, unlike the others, it has a reflective surface. Like a weird sort of metallic sort of mirror layered across the bottom of it as a strip.
I'm guessing the mirror senses the light on either side of it? And there were hands all around the base of the one that's already lit.
Okay.
So I guess we must have to do something with... Maybe we literally have to take the stone hands. Like it's literally holding of stone hands. Then the
Grab
first
two
would light
pairs
up.
of hands.
Are these
I go
statues
over
missing
here.
hands? Or do they still have hands?
What you notice is that they all seem to still have their hands, besides the last one, which is like broken.
Ah, the very last one. Okay, so yeah. So we take those hands that are broken off and place them on the first.
Try climbing up the statue.
Or maybe you put them back onto the statue. It's one or the other.
Clunk. Clunk, clunk.
What is the Archmage and just everyone just doing, just chit-chatting while watching it?
As for Malto and Iwaru, they seem to just be basically just chilling at the edge, just sort of watching. Malto has his his hands in his pockets, just going amateurs.
You know, amateur. Hey, how dare you? We are professionals.
But he might be the Archmage, so, you know, we kind of are.
What? Kids these days.
I should hit. This is the one without the hands, right?
Yes.
Okay, I put the hands on.
Right. As you suddenly place basically the hands onto it, the statue's hands will meld into the stone itself, becoming part of it, like mending of sorts. And as you do, you hear a loud flick behind you, Sai, as another brazier lights.
Mm-hmm. Ah, so it was bringing him back. Gotcha. So then, those two are lit. Now these two mirror each other, but this one's not on. Does the mirror on the front look any different now that the two lights on either side are lit?
Whoa. As you as you basically take a look, it doesn't seem to be any different. There's still a reflection that just shows you, and then of course the area around.
Can we move the mirror?
You can attempt to.
I look up.
Wow. You see the sky, aka the roof of the
How
catacombs.
pretty. How pretty.
Whoa.
Or do the other angels have mirrors, or are they different?
When you look at the other braziers and such, they do not have the mirror upon them.
Hmm. I kind of just assumed that once the other two mirrored, this one would automatically light, but we're missing something then.
Maybe we have to get them in the image of the mirror, or they have to look the same.
Or they have to.
I mean, the only thing is, this thing is missing a head.
Can't touch that.
Could it be that we have to relight all the lights? No, that wouldn't make any sense. When they mirror each other, so they should look. The implication there is that they look the exact same. So is the only difference between the first and the third that the third had the candles but snuffed out? Beyond that, are they like identical?
Oh. The candles, these ones?
Yeah, those candles. Beyond the
Yeah,
candles being snuffed out on the third, beyond that they look the same.
When you snuff them out and, Upon closer inspection, upon looking upon the actual candles themselves, what you notice is that there is slightly a difference. Specifically, the placement of the candles.
Oh.
How
How does the placement of the first and third candles differ?
As basically, these have like the same design as you could see on the actual map itself, where there's a bunch here and then there's a bunch here. However, there's one candle missing compared to the mirrored design.
Okay. One candle missing.
grab.
There's one candle missing. Where would it be?
Let's kill.
Maybe it's I go over to the first. Does it look like the first has an extra candle?
Oh.
One more than it should. or two more, as it were.
There are 3 additional candles compared to this side.
My God.
You give one candle like here and there. Ta-da.
Yeah, give one extra candle to... Oh, it means all of them that are flanking it. Okay. Takes 2 candles. Puts one here. And one at the last one. So they all have an even number.
Alright. As suddenly as you match the candles and begin to mirror them, you begin to hear the shimmer and shake. As suddenly, boop, your light.
All right.
Hello.
We're getting there.
Hello. Causing that. Causing light. Ooh.
I don't think like bullying it will cause it to happen. You just gotta haze it for a little bit. It'll light.
You know, it is also missing a head.
That it is. Where could it be?
Can Shami reach into here and get this?
As you reach on over towards it, what you notice is as soon as you stick out your hand towards it, you feel a burning sensation as you take 1 radiant damage.
Ah, I'm gonna keep going.
You need help.
Wait, wouldn't it be 2 radiant damage because she's? Or am I thinking
They're
of the
not
wrong?
vulnerable.
Oh, okay.
You need help.
Yeah. Picks up statue head. I got a big rock again. Yay. Carrying
Whoa.
angel head over.
But you can't reach into it. It's a wall of light.
Oh,
It's stopping it physically.
Yes.
Okay.
I can't. Hey, who has to
Also-
spell magic?
When you count the heads, what you notice is that,
do.
of course, they all fit to each one of these.
You want me to
Oh.
spell something?
So it's not one of those heads. It must be somewhere else. I don't think it would
Oh.
require us to dispel the magic. Because none of the others have required a spell. It's just been adjusting things slightly.
Is there any that fell into the water?
There,
Mm.
Yeah, there's a giant water puddle here.
Sarah, as you look on
Hmm.
over into the water, you see the head within the lake. It's at the very bottom.
It's over here.
Oh,
I can't cross that.
because of your metal bones.
We could say that.
Okay. Sure.
Just hold on to the rope. I tie it. We pull it up.
You gonna try to wrangle it? Lasso it?
No, I think it's just better to if
One of us goes
someone
in.
yeah, just someone over here hold the rope. I go down and I tie it. Or
Does-
Here, I'll hold the rope. Yep.
How deep does it look?
Yeah.
It looks very deep. Specifically, from the looks of it, from what you can guess, around 50 to 60 feet.
Okay. Does water count as rough terrain?
Yes.
Nice. Well, I'm guessing I should probably be the one.
I'll hold on to the rope. I'm pretty heavy.
Why don't you all hold onto the rope?
You can hold your breath equal to your con mod, right?
An amount of
Yeah, we
minutes
all
equal
have
to your
20 con.
constitution modifier.
I have 14 con.
Yeah, so 2 minutes.
I poke the water. How is it like acid or anything? It's just or is it normal water?
If Giza jumps in, is immediately melted.
Just fucking
I can't
gone.
believe
Wow, this sort of looks like a gate, doesn't it? Ah!
Wily Witch of the West.
As you touch the water, it is very cold. However, upon touching it, it seems to be in fact a bit too cold. As you take 2 cold damage.
Oh, damn.
Huh.
That was a good call.
As what you notice is that it quite literally freezes the tip of your finger. It's like nitrogen.
I'm not resistant to cold anymore. No.
That's rough, buddy.
If only I was attuned to the.
Let me try this.
Wait a minute. Oh, you're gonna do Thorn Whip. All right. Go ahead.
It's only 30 feet.
Spell sniper.
Oh, spell sniper. Yeah.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Horn whip?
Darn wit to grab it and pull it up.
Thorn whip is 30 feet.
Spell sniper.
Spell. Oh, right. Yeah, it's a tackle. 60 feet. Cool. Right. As you basically bring out, of course, your thorn whip and, basically, whoosh, it goes on down as then it hits the, head and pushes it 15 feet. No, 10 feet closer.
Make sure not to destroy the head. That's all we.
If any of us have mending, do we have mending?
I do. I have.
Oh,
Alternate-
I can get down there in 1 second if you all pull me up really fast.
Okay, alternate idea. Alternate idea. How steep does the water, the stone surface of the water going down look climbable?
Yeah, it's jagged and stuff. It does look a bit climbable.
Wait.
So, I mean, we have a scorpion that's literally made of magma.
Wait. I heal from the crown. I dim door down.
Okay.
Dim door. Dang.
All right.
My God.
Just a quick dimension door.
Yeah, you see him just fucking
In and out.
cast dimension doors. They fall within the water. Oh.
In and out, 10-second adventure.
Huh.
Oh.
How do we pull them out quickly if they have to mention
Alright.
door?
As you fall on down and Sarah, are you like whipping Zai?
Whip it good.
I can out heal the cold damage if it's not more damage dice.
Okay.
Alright, as you suddenly fall on down then, as what you find is that you are in fact about 55 feet down. Alright, as the first thing is that you manage to grab the head, as it's pretty heavy as it seems to somewhat try to slow you down. As you take 4 cold damage.
Yeah. I take 4 damage, and then start of my turn, I heal 8.
Whoa.
And
Alright.
I'll swim up.
Alright, as you're holding the head, it seems to, of course, half your movement, so that would be 15 feet. So you can move. So basically, what I need is. Okay. Basically, next then, that was your. So here's your first one of 3. As suddenly. Ow. As it somewhat begins to get colder and colder, as you start to notice is that the outer layer of your skin is beginning to build up what seems to be frost.
Do I still heal again?
If it's the start of your turn, or whatever the thingy does.
Yeah. Crowd start a turn. Alright.
Alright. As then here's your second one.
Alright.
Basically no damage.
Heal up so I won't do the
Yep.
damage, yeah.
Alright.
The
And
thorn whip
then-
is just laying up.
Second.
Want to just pull it?
No damage.
No,
Are they within range to be? Are they high enough up? Are they at the surface yet so they can be lassoed?
Yeah,
I
as
think I'm up,
basically
like 20 feet now.
you eventually now make it to the top layer of the water because you've reached your 3rd turn. Well, as you
He's just
see
gonna try to
Zai.
lasso them, or the statue.
Wait, I can speak since I'm in air, so I dim door back.
Oh, you
Oh.
can just okay.
Wow.
Giza's like
Man,
has the rope in the lassoing motion, but just lets it drop. Like I never get to
Nice
use this.
Bounce,
Damn it.
it's Warlock.
Damn it. Robots.
Oh, no,
Robot.
Wait,
You're
is
good
that-
now. You're good.
Yep, we're
I
good.
said there's my spell slots. Let's not fight anything.
hmm
As you now have the head.
Yeah.
I mean, I was just gonna have a scorpion go grab it, but that works too.
Well, I don't know about putting a lava scorp in water. What that might do to the environment. We're trying not to damage the shrine.
Oh, fine. Fair enough.
I mean, I understand we're trying not to damage the shrine, but it kind of seems damaged already.
As you
So
basically...
you're better at climbing. Get over here and put this on.
Oh,
My bones, my achy bones. I clamber up to
just
put the head
fucking
on.
walks up the side of it.
Yeah, like a cartoon character.
Yeah. Alright. As you basically place that on, you suddenly see as the head will meld with the actual statue itself, fully repaired. Almost like it was never damaged in the first place, as you once again hear the voice as it simply says,
Now I can see those who follow my presence, for the king is now arrived.
as suddenly the last brazier will light. Oh,
Question.
Who's
Who's king?
what you see is that the
Wow.
wall of light will now disappear.
Finally.
Oh,
So many cool skulls in here.
I'm assuming we
Yes.
put the heads back on.
as
presumably.
3 heads. Yes.
Heads go up.
Yo,
Alright.
yo. Yo.
As you basically climb
I have to
over it
climb the taller one.
and put the heads on, suddenly what you'll see is that all of them will meld and the place will begin to shimmer and shake. As then, of course, is what you hear is the voice booming throughout as it simply says,
The court is now in session. Those must meet
That
the
doesn't sound good.
jury.
and as the shake, suddenly what you'll see is that everything will begin to shimmer and change. As behind you, what you'll see is that the pool of water will suddenly begin to glow as giant sort of, well, machinery basically pops from the sides as boom.
Oh.
Well,
Huh. Well, that
I know it's
explains the runes.
Mm-hmm. I know it's probably fine, but this looks bad, honestly. It looks kind of bad.
as basically as the machinery turns on, you see a swirling mass of what seems to be people and souls within it, as basically they go within a vortex. As you'll just hear a clap from the Archmage going, well, you seem to have done it.
Yeah. So how do I get past this thing? Because,
I'm sure you'll be fine.
gentle repose.
It's only
Nope.
for those who attempt to cast, well, revivify spells and such. Or even those of animate dead. Now that you have, well, that I have seen you complete the, well, this trial, as you would call it, I suppose you should go get your reward, as he would gesture to basically the swollen vortex.
Oh, you don't have to tell me twice.
Wait, maybe we should. You're already flying. You're already belly flopping in before.
I just imagine
Stretching legs.
just jump.
I'm kind of
jump.
top heavy because the tree.
Ha.
Yeah,
As he says, get the reward. Giza's like, now hold on a second. We're gonna, figure this out before. Oh my God, she's already in.
well,
Oh.
no time like the present.
Probably with her mouth open, diving straight forward.
Mm-hmm. Oh no.
Choose him up.
Okay.
Bites on.
Oh no.
Whoa.
Well,
But eat any souls on the way down. Oh, no.
like Pac-Man.
Ah!
Ah!
As you do, you basically hear Aurora from the distance just saying, "Good luck. I'll see you when you all come back."
All right, have a good one. Ah!
Totally not gonna remove curse myself.
It's like the fucking all of you are falling through like the Doctor Who, as it's basically you're falling through like a vortex. As what you'll notice is that
Yeah.
these souls and the people around you of the history, well, none of them go in your mouth, but they seem to just basically not collide with you, but simply basically guide you through this vortex, as all of you will basically land into what seems to be grass. Oh,
Oh,
is I will basically just move you down. Boop, 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 boop.
oh no.
Wow. I'll take care of you. Huh. As, when you land onto what seems to be the grass sort of area, it seems to be a sort of mini sort of environment. There's trees in the sky. Well, there seems to be palm trees around, very similar to the city. This seems to be, from what you can tell and the sort of feeling within you, this place is basically a picture of sorts. A place before the city was built. Specifically, this was where, how should I say? Basically, where you stand now is where the throne room used to be. Well, is going to be,
It's what
would
it
be the
used to be.
best description.
So did we die? Is this the
Uh,
afterlife?
I don't think so.
As,
I mean,
Thanks.
what you see in the distance, though, of course, is something that changes from what you can see, though, specifically this. A sort of blackened mass that floats there with a somewhat hot, like, exterior coming out, of oil that sort of pours across the area, but it seems to dissipate. As, what you'll see then is basically what seems to be a massive shadow will appear as someone walks out.
ooh. Are you the trial guy?
I mean, we're still pretty far away, so you'd probably have to shout that. Oh wait, no, he's right here. Never mind.
That is, he's right here!
He's right here. He's right here. Never mind.
Are you the trial guy?
1 second, I can show his wonderful art. Here you go. Hubba. Wow.
Wow.
As,
Smoking's
basically
bad for your health.
you see an old man with a cigar in his hand and what seems to be a giant sort of raven sort of coming out of his back, out of his very shadow. As he sort of looks towards you and goes, "Well, I wasn't expecting the children of Kragath to suddenly appear so soon."
Is it really Kragath?
Whoa, hold on a sec. Let's build up to that question. Who are you? First off, hello. Who are you?
Hello. Well, I am Galith, the one who, of course, governs over the trial of strength. The ones to allow you all to bring back Kragath.
Okay. So let's talk on that. The goal of all these trials is in fact to bring Kragath back. Yes, that is what we are in agreement on.
Yes. The king, the one that
Okay.
we seal within the blood flow. The destroyer, as you would call them. We are looking, this trial, your ancestors and such, well, they have given this task upon you to simply allow him to finally have a form, a body, so he will not destroy the world. That is the point in these trials.
So we're not releasing Kragath, we're releasing the player. You just said in a weird way, to be honest.
Well, that is what your mission is for.
But isn't like the life flow like angry and not controllable and does stuff without reason?
Some would view him as such, but in actuality, I do not believe so. You see, I thought you already been told this story by Kragath himself. The one...
He's been lying his ass off.
The soul looks at you, looks back at everyone, before then just simply stating, yes, Kragath is the being that we trap. Us, who are the souls that govern over the blood flow, he is the one that simply floats sealed away, the giant red eye in the sky, that if it should ever be released, or ever be let go, all creatures will be unable to sleep, unable to reincarnate. The end of all. And so he chose to
Yes.
seal himself away via us.
But we are. So he's sealed away, but we're bringing him back in a physical body to avoid the destruction.
Yes. You see, Kragath, on what he was, is that he was what you would know as a gnoll. Creatures who are simply barbaric in nature to this day. However, once before they were advanced. Beings capable of rivaling those of gods. They had built, of course, the empires of advanced technology before eventually they de-evolve. They become weaker, less mentally stable, until eventually they become nothing but mindless beings, cavemen. But Kragath was different. He had somewhat achieved a way to finally reverse his body back to the original cause, the original node-like body that they had, the ones known as the Alzerai.
Mm. 1 second.
The Elzerai.
Yes,
Hmm.
they are creatures who are, well, above most, as they use blood themselves to, well, conjure whatever they like. Creationists of sorts. Gods among men. But it comes at the cost. The reason why they de-evolved in the first place was because their bodies were an endangerment to the world. The endangerment to reality itself. As just simply one existing would cause the entire system set in place to be crumbled. And so, since Kragath had gained that power, he chose to, of course, seal himself within the blood flow, being the creature that would simply give gifts to those that decide to aid or help him share consciousness with. You would know them as mind monks. Monks that step
Oh.
between the consciousness of, well, asleep and not.
So, question: what happens if we just, release this thing and it decides, hey, I'm going to destroy the world anyway?
Yeah,
Right.
'cause I was reading a funny book from the library, and it's that those that follow the ways of the past lead to awakening of the old one.
Well, Kragath would do no such thing. He was a benevolent leader, someone who would simply think about others before himself. He was able to bring us all together despite each of our downfalls. My wife, she was a Wendigo, and, well, even then he still accepted her.
Nice lady.
Um,
You mean plush cake. You mean plush cake. You mean plush cake.
Yes,
You mean plush
pleasure.
cake.
Okay, so we've been given some conflicting information here because
Can you go back into the blood flow and ask your friends real fast?
can you just quick dip back in there? Just, quick plunge.
Apologies, but that would not be possible. You see, we are seals of the blood flow, and the only left of our consciousnesses are the places that we have decided to put our trials. The person who you're speaking to right now is just simply a memory. Once your trial is complete, I shall return to the blood flow as, well, a simple aspect of it, no longer myself.
Okay. So,
What happens if I remove curse myself?
I was just waiting for
If you know stuff.
as you ask that, he just turns to you and simply says, "Well, nothing. You shouldn't be cursed in any way."
It counts as a curse.
You simply share the blood of Kragath. That is not a curse.
We don't know there's a hand. Phylactery.
Artifact.
Phylactery.
oh no. Let's.
Artifact.
Okay. So,
Catch me off. I'm gonna
to-
remove
Mhm.
my curse right now.
to jump off from this for one moment. So in the previous trial, before we were whisked away, the previous individual to give us a test seemed to not be aware that the whole goal of this was to release Kragath. They seemed completely unaware of that. Why would that
It was his
be?
niece.
Yes, his niece. Why would one of the people giving this trial be unaware that the overarching goal is to release Kragath?
They sort of look at you and turn their head as they say, Well, that is strange. Everyone should know that Kragath should be the one who needs to be released. And, well,
Point to
it
zero.
should.
He's dead.
Apparently, yeah, I went. Unfortunately, went out a little faster than I like, so I used my eye, which allows me to go through time. I went to the closest timeline to our thing and talked to her, and she just said that Kragath died to that hands of his daughter, and he was originally a paladin. Apparently, it wouldn't be possible to become a lich, so it's
Well,
unsure. But she was very
Kragath
surprised.
isn't a lich.
He
We
announced
wouldn't-
himself as a lich when we phylactery.
Yeah, when we physically spoke to him.
Artifact.
Literally
okay.
a phylactery. I can see the soul swirling
As-
around it now.
As the deal simply state, we never had a lich in our ranks, nor was Kragath really a fan of things like necromancy. And what you speak is true, he indeed was killed by his daughter, since she had found out about his lineage to destroy the world if he should continue to exist. So he accepted the dagger within his back, as he finally merged into the dream to be sealed by us. You are correct in that standard.
But again, phylactery.
Well, okay. So,
Pulls
Man,
out
this
remove
just-
curse scroll.
this just leaves us with even more questions, doesn't it?
I wonder if I
'Cause-
can just go back in time again and just have her possess me. Well, at this
I Zero, I feel like one of these times your head's just gonna explode. Like,
Actually,
it seems.
I have one good question. Can you look into the future and see what happens if I remove curse myself? I want to
I
know.
could. I mean, I could. That'd be a good idea to at least check. Or I could also look ahead and see who might be behind the door. Actually, now that I think of it. Could I even
Well-
look that far now that I think of it?
As for the phylactery that you keep mentioning, that is not a phylactery. It is an artifact. It is proof that, well, you, of course, are descendants of Kragath.
He said it was a phylactery. He denounced it as a phylactery. He said he was a lich.
Should I just look into the future and just see what's behind the door?
Double.
It forcibly bonded itself to us.
Or should I just look at the immediate future with the scroll?
Scroll, please.
What do you think?
It don't. Make sure we don't
Huh?
blow up. Only Sean.
Alright.
Only Sean may blow up.
cracks fingers. Time to take a look then.
I'm gonna look into the near immediate future if Shama uses the remove
Wisdom
curse
save.
scroll.
Mm,
On save.
wisdom.
20.
Bah. Wow.
The druid being
Right.
good at wisdom movement, I guess.
You wise AF.
I forgot why you. Oh, right, Badlands, Lamau. Right. As you basically begin to attempt to look into what seems to be the future itself, you begin to feel somewhat of a headache, as, well, attempting to look into what's not established yet is something quite impossible, as you continue to see, simply you have this question. Are you sure you would like to look, because once you look into the future, it is set. It can no longer be changed.
Uh,
Can I still speak at this moment, or is the choice I have to make?
It is a choice that you have to make now.
Alright.
I do kind of want to remove curse myself. See what happens.
Because time travel is that if you look into the future, that is set. You cannot change it.
You want,
Well,
you want
stuff.
Gamba?
Well, it's still following the principle that Sarah haven't even read his fate card and doesn't really believe as much. We'll take the gamble.
All right.
Okay, we ball.
Alright. Then I guess, Chame, you will have to cast Remove Curse then. As,
Okay.
here we go.
Do.
Well, not now. Just, like, that you'll have to do it sometime. Within,
will.
like... Yes. Alright. As you look into the future and basically begin to see what happens, upon it, you notice that when Chame casts his removes curse on himself, the sort of bracelet that's wrapped around their arm, a hand-like function, will suddenly finally release, as they will no longer be bound by the artifact itself. However, then what you see is that, well, Chame, make me a Constitution saving throw, for your future self.
Okay. Nice.
Oh.
Okay. You'll basically see is Charme will somewhat clutch the head before what you feel, well, what you see and what you feel is an intense burst within your own self, a sort of feeling of heat rise up. As what you'll notice is that Charme will then drop to the ground unconscious, their nose and mouth and such bleeding out as they simply stop moving. As your vision returns back to normal.
Oh.
Wait, so I that's my con save for the future?
Yep.
Yep. For whenever
Nat
it
20,
happens.
please. Birthday 20.
You make the save.
For the future.
That's you making the save. Wow.
Oh.
That was
making
you-
the save.
That was you falling unconscious, bleeding out. If you failed, your head would have exploded.
Oh, okay. So,
Oh, that's concerning.
never mind. Give me my birthday 20.
Okay.
In 1 second, as I do this. Alright, you have to cast Remove Curse on yourself within 4 days.
How about 1 minute?
Okay.
Okay. So to
So-
go to a different line of thinking for a moment. So obviously we've been going around smashing these statues. From what we heard from the current leader of things, the Tarask statue is like safeguarding against, potential calamity. If we smash this statue, will it disable a safeguard of some kind?
He simply looks at you, gives a whiff of smoke, and just goes, yes.
Oh boy.
However,
Oh boy. Okay.
we aren't just going to, of course, ask you to destroy this, well, safety measure. Kragath wouldn't allow such person to, well, lots of people to die in order to do such a trial, and that is where the trial of strength comes in. As he will gesture to, that thing in the background, the floating sun.
Okay. All right. I was wondering when that was going to factor into things.
Yes, as he simply just goes, that, of course, is related to the Rask itself. Do you know what they are? Besides, of course, monsters of destruction.
They turn into giant mountains, apparently.
Hmm. They're also real fucking big.
Yes.
Apparently, it has some really weird blue blood stuff.
Do you want to know what happened to you, Xiaomei, or do you just want to?
Yeah, go ahead. What happened?
The bracelet falls off and you collapse, conscious, bleeding.
Oh,
Unconscious.
didn't die though. You
No,
didn't die though.
I don't think so.
Oh,
I'm not sure.
Hey, would I still be in this trial if I did that?
The artifact is
Oh,
what gives
man.
you the right to participate. Those without it are not
Oh.
proof that they are related to Kragath.
Okay. After this.
Okay, so if I am interpreting what you said correctly, yes, the safeguard of the statue will be nullified, but if we succeed in the trial, there will be a safeguard. Correct?
Well, as I was getting to before, about mentioning it, so you do not necessarily know too much about Tarasks, correct?
No.
I know what liquid is in them, but that's about it.
Yes, we all know about the blue goop. We were covered in the blue goop. And we gave it to a time dragon. Yeah.
Well, specifically, Tarasks, they are byproducts. They are simply droplets of the thing that you see before you, as they were gestured back to the sun. They are, well, the thing that you see before you is simply, well, the first turmoil that the Badlands had ever overcome. Kragath had managed to seal it away within this demiplane, a picture of reality during the time when this thing had arrived. As what you should know, is that this thing is, of course, negativity. Quite literally, a byproduct of people's mental thoughts. Negative ones that could link from sadness, depression, even, of course, things such as suicide. All of those would link all within to this byproduct causing, of course, this corruption. And
So it's
of all places.
So it's a hater.
Well, all of it had managed to converge into, of course, this place, where Kragath had decided to, of course, seal it. As Tarasks are creatures of destruction. The only thing that they want, the only thing that they see is, of course, is to consume and to destroy everything. And the more they consume, the bigger they get. Creatures similar to that of world devourers. But, well, they are simply droplets from the thing that you see before you. So the trial that you have...
What's a world devourer?
A being capable of consuming the world itself. It too is also a byproduct of this. I say once again, gesture to the fucking black hole.
So, I'm presuming you're not going to ask us to fight it. Because, I got a bow and arrow.
I had all the blood on my
Oopsie
hand.
daisy.
That might help.
They will sort of look at you and simply go, not necessarily fight it, but more of simply cull some of the negativity. Cull to,
I
of
can do that
course,
easy.
release some of it. That is what the trial of strength is. You must face against it and see if you are capable of course, fighting the negativity of those who reside within this world. If you do, then the Tarash shall continue to be asleep, where then I can reset a new barrier upon them.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Real question. So we're trying not to smash the statue. Would it be possible if I just absorbed it with this hooks its skull?
Well, I mean, from what he said, it doesn't matter if we smash it. If we complete the trial, it won't really matter that we smash the statue. Like, their concerns.
Yeah, but it's so powered and blocking whatever we're releasing.
Once again, every time you've tried to use that thing, it doesn't work.
Mm-hmm. Maybe this time.
I assure
Well-
you that skull would not do such a thing. It is only capable of absorbing souls. These are wills.
Oh. Something different. Yeah, I get it. I get it.
Which once you
are you
already
thinking?
stepped before.
What are you thinking, Zero?
Well, better try and see, because I know I can't see any further right now.
Mm-hmm. So, do you think this is on the up and up?
It's in the up.
It seems like it, but there's still some inconsistencies that are really bothering me. But I don't know what else we could do about it right now, honestly.
If anything, the alternative is Bug Lady.
Ah, screw Bug Lady.
Probably not a good idea. Not right now.
There you go,
Jai,
Zai.
are you coming?
Zig doesn't really talk.
I can, I've got enough range. I can shoot from back here.
Okay. Way back.
Yeah.
I'll just blast.
I'm sure it'll be fine. You've got all your spell slots.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
Go to
I have
Jacob
the
to show
card, it's
her.
fine. I've one psychic lance from Cardomancer still.
Wait, are we
Yeah,
still
we're
under the
golden.
effect of gentle repose where I can't use any of my stuff?
You can still use
cannot-
Fireball.
You can't reanimate anything that dies you.
Oh, I could summon Harpy.
Yes. However, this is not combat. This is survive. as as you approach
Okay.
it, the orb will basically begin to shimmer and shake. As basically you're lined up, I'll go from left to right, the mouth. As what you begin to see is floating within the middle of it is a humanoid figure. As you basically see this thing.
Waves at it.
Oh, hey, it's me with wings.
Hello.
There you go. Whoa. As what you see is basically a mass amount of basically malice and feelings and negative emotions. Just by standing before it, you can feel somewhat of basically all the feelings relied to negativity. Self-doubt, hate, all of it just seems to pile up on you in a
Want to
way.
kill my grandpappy now.
As first things first, all of you, please make me a wisdom save!
Oh, I'm really good at these.
Actually, I think
I'm
Sean did
super
okay
good.
at
No, I'm not. Okay, one second.
that. I am.
Saving throw. Wisdom.
Saving throw.
Ow.
Don't forget you're lucky. If you
Oh,
need it.
You got one. You got one.
I'm assuming I need better than 11, so we'll do the lucky. Never mind. 11.
No. Alright, I will put on the funny music. Right. Here we go. Let's stick with the Dark Souls theme.
Another
Ah!
center required.
All right. So 9, 18, 21, and 0
11.
is 21. Yeah.
I did 11.
All right.
Yeah.
As all of you basically stand before it, all of you manage to somewhat resist it. As it's only a DC 10 for, of course, the first feelings to overwash you. It somewhat
Oh,
hits you
man.
the most, Geezer, as the feeling of betrayal from your brother sort of revamp within you for a few bit, but you're able to resist it. Oh. Alright.
Oh no.
Now, as suddenly what you feel is somewhat a wave once again overcome you, as all of you will somewhat basically hear a mass of voices, as all of them just sort of overlap with different things, where you basically just hear around the ranges of
Betrayal, right, meat, right, yes, ah.
as you basically
Uh-oh.
just keep hearing those sort of things. Alright. Everyone, please make me a strength saving throw.
Oh no. I'm not good at those.
God damn. Okay.
Oh,
I guess I will lucky my saving throw.
Drunk.
I don't want that one.
Yeah, I'll use my lucky
Okay.
as well.
I mean, that's marginally better.
It's still not that one. That one would be bad. Okay. I'm gonna have-
Alright. A wave of negative emotion will sort of overcome towards you as you begin to feel pushed back by it, as it sort of flings you away, as all of you besides Giza fail, as each of you are basically thrown back by 30 feet. Whoa. Alright. As Giza, you manage to basically stand the wave itself as the rest are pushed away. Alright. Giza! Please make me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, I swear to God, if I don't make this one, I'm gonna be pissed.
As the others, you are all pushed out of what seems to be the range. Oh,
I still got a 15 despite rolling a 4.
yes. It was a DC 14. As suddenly as you
Woo.
manage to basically resist it somewhat, as you see is conjured spikes of oil, of this like oil-like substance will suddenly attempt to pierce you. However, you are able to dodge the effects. Oh. The others may return if they so choose now. As all of you manage to walk back, you basically see as Giza just took the brunt of every single one of them. As alright. As you suddenly return back in, you are all overwashed again. As this time, all of you please make me a strength save again.
Not another one. Uh-oh.
Oh.
So anyway.
As suddenly as once again the feeling begins to overwash, a tidal wave of this emotions will overcome all of you. This time, though, you seem to be prepared for it, except for Charmaine, who is once again pushed back as you manage to basically fall here. Charmaine, as you collapse to the ground, basically before it, you are now out.
Aw.
As you
Okay.
simply seems somewhat exhausted and unable to get up. Alright.
Might feel Grandpa be too bad. Sorry.
Yeah, turns out, wanting to kill people as sort of overcame your emotions.
Got a little overwhelmed by that feeling.
It doesn't
However-
help that she only has 10 strength. Okay.
Yes. This time, though, as the creature basically brings up its hand, as you'll suddenly see as the darkened sun arise above it, as it conjures what seems to be an array of light. And as that light sort of encompasses you all, please make me a Constitution saving throw.
I'm good at those.
Oh. All right.
Hey, lucky on Zai. Lucky on Zai.
Zai, you ready to
my
use the
lucky?
one?
Yeah.
I have or is lucky only on myself, right?
Only yourself.
Yeah, we only get it. Yeah.
Dang it.
All right.
Sorry,
Why not
Zai.
get their own?
And
So you're
suddenly, as
just
the
clutching
light,
onto a mushy.
yes, as the light encompasses you, all of you begin to feel as your bodies begin to burn, almost as if you feel your skin basically tearing off your body. As you basically fall backwards as you two are pushed away, as you collapse to the ground, somewhat grasping your hands in pain, as it feels like your entire body is just a skeleton at this point, despite it not actually doing anything to you. Oh,
Yeah,
alright. As it sort of looks over to the next ones then, as it will once again bring up its hand. And with it, you begin to see as it begins to shift and change, as you begin to see what seems to be a pinkish color will begin to emanate. And with it, it begins to cast Psychic Lance. As psionic sort of lances fire towards you both. As both of you, please make me an intelligence saving throw.
Oh no.
I'm good at those two.
Oh God, I'm rolling hot. Holy shit.
Oh,
I got someone is.
alright, both of you rolled the same number, so that means it's a double output. As what you'll see is that you'll begin to see as the lances will begin to fire. They basically pass by you as they pierce into you, however, all of you are able to resist it psionically, thanks to the help, of course, of the blessing, the one given to you by, of course, the Illithid. As the psionic shield, of course, protects you both. And with it, you take 1 damage. And then...
Ouchie.
Ouch.
I roll.
It begins to see as both of you begin to fight back amongst it. As the other two are eventually recovering of sorts, it will begin to take out its last sort of charge towards you two. As it will begin to fire up what seems to be a sort of... a sort of large javelin within its hand. One conjured from what seems to be, weirdly enough, power from other things. A sort of warlock sort of pacts, all conjuring into a single instance, as it gains every domain, as it fires it towards you all, as it attempts to somewhat, well, annihilate you. Zero, Giza, please make me a charisma save.
I
Please don't,
believe
no
in
one's
the
good at
power of the
charisma.
mushy.
Come on, baby.
Okay, 21.
Does
Nice.
that just make it? If not,
That is a fail. For,
that is a fail.
Zero.
I will use my luck.
Alright, it's a DC 18.
Lucky.
Fuck.
Alright. As the lance manages to basically pierce into the ground, it explodes outwards as Zero, you're thrown back onto the ground as you feel somewhat of a powerless sort of nature about you, as you feel human. You feel, well, you feel that your own druid, your own spell slots, everything given to you is gone, as you are just simply a commoner at this point. Mentally, of course. And well, whoa. As then, though, Geezer, of course, manages to resist it. As they are almost thrown back, however, they're able to keep themselves in place. Also, yes, thank God they're on.
Yeah.
I was screwed the moment the strength save came up. I knew it.
Yeah. Alright. And as you basically begin to see, it will then attempt one more. In its final moments, as you basically manage to sort of throw off its motions, as it begins to basically rage, as it, well, The best description is that you're making it cool off, quote unquote. It will attempt to finally begin to converge all of the negative emotions onto, of course, the final person here. The last one to stand. And suddenly what you'll see is that the orb will begin to converge into a single wave as it will dash all towards you in a single instance. As this creature sort of basically rides on the wave on top of itself, trying to reach out and grab towards you. Alright, hang on, I'm just checking your stats. Okay, we're fine. I was like, damn, is your proficiency correct?
Okay.
Okay, thank fuck, your proficiency's correct.
That's good to know.
We're just tiny
Yes.
level 8 goblins.
Yeah, you're level 8. Because I was like, damn, just making sure that, like, because so far... there's been
20,
issues.
20, 20.
There was literally a thing where basically another campaign, they were level 7 despite being level 10 actuality, so they had a +3 modifier for their level 10 stuff.
Wow.
Yes. However, alright. As you suddenly feel a torrent, a wave set out towards you, please make me a saving throw of your choice.
Well, I'm best at dexterity, so I'll do that.
Right?
31!
Nice.
Holy shit! That's a 20. Oh, yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, 20.
Rely on
Yes.
your instincts, which is
Roll. Hot.
Alright. As you rely upon your instincts, as you begin to see as the wave dashes towards you, the creature will attempt to grab you, however, with your goblin's physique. It manages to you manage to evade it. As describe how you defeat the being.
I guess as its amorphous self is charging towards Giza, she would try to dodge in such a way that it would end up converging and striking itself.
Right? As it basically dashes towards you and you manage to basically dodge the attack, it tries to, of course, make a turn around as it basically just tries to basically move towards you once again. However, its wave is still there as it will somewhat begin to turn and shake, as eventually the wave itself will correlate towards its own self, as it is made of negative emotion, as it manages to basically pierce into the side of it, as it too would then be thrown back into, of course, the black hole itself, as it is dragged within by its own viscous mass, which could have been you if it hit you. And with it, you'll begin to see as, of course, it would disappear within, of course, the negative emotions, as, once again, the chaotic nature of it begins to, of course, shift and change. As what then you see is that it will dissipate. The place turned it into a simple garden once again. The only thing you notice is that the ball, the negative emotions, has been quelled so much that now it's just a simple black orb that sort of floats there. No longer a mass that simply sits there. Well, is uncontrolled. Wow, you did it! Congratulations!
Is it wrong that that thing made me want to kill Grandpappy even harder?
Giza sort of stares
Maybe.
off into the middle distance and then just falls over on her back.
You okay?
What?
You okay?
Are we done?
I think so.
Ah. Ah.
Whoa.
Okay.
gives a mushy.
Wait, what the- Oh no. Wait.
Why
What
are we
is
watching-
this?
why are we
I'm
watching-
hearing voices.
Ah!
Why are we watching some ASMR?
There we go. There's atmosphere.
Anybody else hungry
People.
for Grandpuppies?
As you basically lay on down, the being will basically approach Dalith. As they will basically look towards you and simply just like smoke his cigar as he goes, "Well, you seem to have done it. You are indeed well, the descendants of Kragath."
Oh, yeah, yes, totally.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. I'm glad we have been verified.
Yes.
Healing order.
I believe
We
that
all heal
I believe that, of course, they shall be. The emotions shall be quelled for. I fucking didn't. Okay. God damn it! No!
It's
Leave me
pretty good.
alone!
I don't want to go to Anne Orlando.
There we go. Alright. As he will basically just look on over and go, especially you, Isa, from the looks of it, you seem to carry Kragath's blood quite deeply within you.
So it would seem. So it would seem. I just operated on instinct, and things happened. I guess.
Yes. And as for, of course, the reward, the statue, destroying it will not awaken the Tarasques now that you have quelled its originator. I should be able to create a replacement for, well, once the 100 years have passed of this emotion's quell.
All right.
The king guy said that he really liked the statue, would not like it destroyed.
Well, I mean, his primary gripe was that he didn't want any sort of downfall to, negative thing to happen.
Yeah,
that was the big thing.
Didn't wake up. Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't want the Tarrasque to wake up. That was his main concern. I mean, yeah, he had some emotional attachment to the statue, but that was less to do with it.
I would
But
have given you the statue regardless, and it would have been your choice if you wanted to destroy it, even if it should have awoken the Tarrasque, but you seem to have all done well. So, here. Basically, he will take his cigar, as what you'll see is that he'll crush it in his hand, and when he opens it, you see a statue of a Tarrasque.
Oh.
Neat.
all right, it's much smaller than the others. Ironically.
There, Jesus, since you're the one that actually finished the trial.
Surprisingly amicable of you.
Don't
Okay.
worry. It won't be.
Oh, okay. So are we all in agreement to smashy?
It looks like it.
Puts on masks, looks at statue. Real fast.
Giza's like, well, here we go. Smashies.
Ugh.
Nothing weird. About
My action figure.
The plastic action figure.
As you basically
Dallas
smash
weeps.
as you smash it
Dallas
into
weeps a
pieces,
single.
you begin to melt. Yeah, Dallas releases a single tear down his eye. Oh.
It's one other companion in
You're
this.
lucky you're only
this
a memory.
Well. Well,
You all right there?
yes, it's just simply now that the seal is broken. I have just been weakened, but that is a good thing. There is only one more that I can sense now of the statues before you're able to release Kragath, which I am happy about. Him, of all people, should finally be released from the prison.
He isn't going to immediately kill us after we release him, right?
I mean,
He would.
he said that he wouldn't, but I mean, I'm being cautiously optimistic right now. Maybe it's the fact that I avoided being completely annihilated 2 minutes ago, but I'm feeling cautiously optimistic.
Wow. He would do no such thing, for he is a kind king. But,
Mhm,
yes, you should return now back to the living realm. Staying here for
Cool.
too long will cause defects among you.
Well, all right then.
Like how? Like how?
The negative emotions may be quelled, but they can still affect you.
Like
So-
radiation.
Shame being more mad at Grandpappy.
Yeah, I want to murder him. Bad.
Well, so how do we get out of here?
You just simply jump.
Ah, easy.
And a one, and a two, and a wee.
Might as well
Just, like,
jump.
2 inches off
Jump.
the ground.
Whoa.
She gets like 2
Van
inches off the
Halen's
ground.
Van
Yeah.
Halen starts.
Yeah. As you manage to jump. Up. Among Us.
We just no clip through the ceiling.
Grandpappy,
Yeah.
Grandpappy. Grandpappy, pray, puppy now.
Whoa.
Grandpappy.
Up.
I choose to imagine we all jumped in doing the unique jump, and then we just reverse jump back out.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
what happens.
It's just
Shortly-
Thanks outside. Can you stand like right next to me?
Are you doing
But
anything
we
now?
bobbed.
Oh my god, you guys should have been there. We fought all of the negativity of the universe itself. And I was so cool. I did so many cool things. You gotta believe me.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, sure, I believe you.
Remove curse.
Uh-huh.
No, I. Never mind. Never mind.
I believe you.
Giza comes over and like pats her on the top of her hand. You're a sweetheart. Never change. Then
Yes,
goes
that
back
dodge
to her
was
room.
amazing.
It was, wasn't it? Thank you.
Wait, uh-oh.
Goes back.
Fair
Isn't
enough.
it even more sus that she knew that you did that?
Giza's too over the moon that somebody acknowledged her to care.
So anyway, I removed cursed.
Oh,
Oh no.
okay, everyone
Yeah,
sees as as basically as you end up just hearing
Ah, welcome back. I'm fucking fine. What the hell are you doing?
as Shabby basically removes curse as they drop to the ground, bleeding their mouth and their nose and every like orifice is just bleeding out.
Oh.
As,
Oh no.
I will end session here.
Just gonna pick up the device then.
But we'll be right back. Screen pops up.
Yeah, you just get
Roundabout starts playing.
It's the JoJo.
Yeah.
Can I keep this birthday 20 that I still have for next session, Rule?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
But I also have my birthday
Basically,
coming up. Before
yeah,
next
if your
session.
birthday happens and you still have a birthday 20, you could still use that birthday 20 as long as it's during that session specifically.
Okay, I
once
plan
that
on
session
using it
passes.
next session anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone just hears a... There you
Fire alarm.
go. Fire alarm. Alright, but I hope you
Hopefully
enjoyed
this-
today's session.
It didn't say
It was good.
You didn't say anything about having the Zero or the other two, so I expected only Chame that fell to the ground.
Well, yes.
Yeah. Now the question becomes, yeah. Actually, there's a lot of questions, but yeah.
BRB is in stream. I hope you enjoyed today's session. It was very fun. And of course, the secret code to be in